Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. We've got a City of Plenty event, so let's kick it off. The most prominent members of West Bengal high society have been seen organizing luxurious parties in the new and lavish urban buildings. Marble walls, shimmering stone. The noise of people coming and going brings the city back to life when we didn't even know it was dead. Tall buildings cover the sunset, kids play with bricks, smoke blends with the clouds. Then a distant bell announces the next train. Progress is coming. We can say let them celebrate. This gives us 10% more loyal upper and middle stratum pops. Or we can say the party will never end. This gives us 25% instead, but increases the minimum expected standard of living for the upper strata in West Bengal. You know I'm going to do that second one, because I think we can handle it. So, all we need to do is keep our finances... is keep ourselves in the black for, let me see, we got 15 million in debt. We're getting 15 per week. So, 15 years, and then we'll be great. And then everything will be fine, and nothing will be wrong. That said, I'm really, really hoping we can get per capita taxation passed, because that's going to help us out a lot. Are we accomplishing any of this via privatization? No, I don't like that number. I don't like that number. Why did it go down? Why did it go down? I'm making as much money as I can make. Game! Game! Alright, so... company rule. Oh, weird. 200% East... Hold on. This is an event. This is a thing. I need to know how this works. 200% East India Company political strength, minus 50 legitimacy, plus 65 legitimacy from including that of state and the government, minus 80% political strength of aristocrats, plus 200% political strength of bureaucrats, plus 50% political strength of capitalists and officers. Oh, that's very interesting. This is really bad. Daddy Great Britain, help! I need to reduce the size of my army again. Yeah, in fact, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Ooh, and there's water tube boiler. Excellent. That's not really achieving the increase in funds that I was hoping it would. Alright, let's make these mines more efficient. That's good. So what are our primary expenses? Honestly, it's a bunch of the cash going to Great Britain. Goods for government buildings and government wages are both high. We got a lot of government admins. That simply is what it is. We're spending a lot of money on paper, which everyone else in the customs union is too. Oh, paper's really expensive too. Gosh, that sure is tough. We've got a little bit of an excess of bureaucracy. I hate to downsize bureaucratic buildings, but that might be where we end up going. Law debate failed. Devout scandal. It has been revealed that Saifuddaulah Tajuddin of the Hindu priesthood has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. His resignation is being demanded. The very fact that this sneaky bastard thought he could get away with such a gross misuse of his power shows everything wrong with the leadership of the Hindu priesthood. The people must know of his depravity or ignore it. The people must know of his depravity. We'll weaken them. That's fine. Come on, give me a success. I've pushed so hard. I need this so bad. My finances are absolutely fucked. If I reduce the autonomy of Bahawalpur, I can get a little bit more cash. but they don't have much of an economy, so I don't think that's going to really make a dent. What I really want is to reduce the autonomy of Burma. Burma or Sindh. Because both of those countries have moderate, medium-sized economies. Burma's got 1.8 million GDP, and Sindh has a 1 million GDP. I was thinking about passing some states off to Burma, particularly Mandalay and potentially Arakan. Let me see. Burma, what's your primary culture? Burmese, state religion, Theravada. So Mandalay, the portion of Mandalay that I'm holding is predominantly the Shai. Burmese language, Southeast Asian heritage, compared to Burmese, which is Burmese language, Southeast Asian heritage. Alright, now what about Arakan? Also predominantly Burmese. So they pass those territories off to Burma. That'll reduce their liberty desire by 12. Now if I give them Arakan... So Nasserim, I've got... No, they're unincorporated. The Kren people are also Burmese language, Southeast Asian heritage. And then Arakan has a Bengali minority. But the majority is Burmese. How close is Sindh? Sindh is still not great. So if I give Burma Arakan, that'll reduce their liberty desire by 7. If I give them to Nasserim, that'll reduce it by 7. So we'll do Arakan for now. And what does that put? That puts them just below... at just below 25. So now, we decrease their autonomy. Heritage Sun states left the British. Weird. Okay, so they're my subject now. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and increase relations. Alright, here we go. So now, how much does that give us in income? It looks like it's given us quite a bit. If I could mouse over this, and then... So where's Burma? Yeah, 5.16k. Oh, that's excellent. That's actually really good. That's a lot better than it could have been. Alright, I'm feeling pretty pleased by how that turned out. But, obviously, I need to be very careful about doing that more, because their liberty desire is going down at a good clip, but I can't let it get too high. Relations are good and they're improving. Shan States is going up, but that'll be better once relations are improved. So I think that's all I can do in terms of messing with my vassals for now. I can't get too creative with all this, because I'm gonna end up... I can't reduce autonomy too much in different areas. Come on, give me per capita tax. Oh, gosh darn it! Bureaucratic imbroglio. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of per capita taxation have found themselves mired in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. The fully developed bureaucratic apparatus compares with other organizations exactly as does the machine with the non-mechanical modes of production. That is to say, the teeth of its individual gears meet in a chord, or its gears will gnash and churn until it eventually breaks. Damn this labyrinthine legal system, reduce enactment chance, increase enactment time, or cut through at least some of the red tape. 10% of bureaucrats in West Bengal become radical, minus 5% bureaucracy, 10% enactment time. You know I'm doing that second one. I've suffered so much loss in revenue due to this per capita taxation thing. This better be a good... Man, I really hope I can get this enacted. I have I've been between 20, between the upper half of the single digits and 30% so much with trying to get this enacted. It's been truly brutal. So, of my puppets, which are the ones I'm getting the most cash from? Because I think increasing subject payments may be a good path here. There's Hyderabad, there's Mysore, there's Oud. Here's Hyderabad, here's Mysore, and Oud is here. Their liberty desire is going down. Sind is damaging relations. I don't love that. Well, I just need to remember to increase relations with them. So Hyderabad... I can raise subject payments. That increases weekly liberty desire. Yeah, I'm going to do that. For Hyderabad, for Mysore, for Oud. It's not going to be ideal, but it's going to cover us part of this distance. And just getting going on this is going to be of critical importance. Okay, so what's their daily... -3. Alright, so that's not bad at all. That's actually perfectly fine. Oud, they're still at -2. Mysore, they're at -3. Alright, so that's fine. That's fine. We can live with that. Now, can I get greedy and grab a few more? Let me see. Nagpur, Gwalior, and Jaipur, each above 2k. Nagpur. Yep, they'll live with it. Gwalior. Probably should have checked them first. They're fine. And Jaipur. Yeah, they're doing just fine. Alright, what is this? Great Britain's going after Benin. I'm not going to pay any attention to this. I don't need to care about this one way or the other, so I'm just going to leave that be. Well, now these are going down, and they're going down at a good clip. I can't actually... It's in turmoil. Oh, I see. So my repeatedly increasing taxes has tanked standard of living, increasing turmoil. Alright, let's drop it back to high. We reduce military wages, that doesn't help really at all. So let's hope that brings standard of living slightly back up and helps these presidencies stay stable. Okay, looking good so far. The real look here is if 80 is the threshold for low, because or for medium. Death and taxes. Robert Grant has suddenly died while drafting legislation for the Per Capita Taxation law. A human being has died. The body is barely cold, and you speak of passing legislation. Can you not put politics aside so that we can mourn in peace? Let us mourn the loss of a great leader, increase enactment time, increase enactment chance. Or, we should honor his dying wish, reduce enactment time, reduce enactment chance. I'm going to increase enactment chance, same as I always do. It's going to put me at 18%. I've been here before. Let's see if that changes things. So George Eden remains the leader of the East India Company. And now we've got Charles Canning heading up the East India Company. Charles Canning, the inventor of canning. Is that true? Maybe. It's certainly possible. Alright, we're high at 79. So that's good. Finances are rock solid. Unacceptable government. I can't solve that right now. It's a long-term effect of the high taxes. But we are slowly eating into our debt, which is reducing our interest payments. And as that continues to go the way it's going, that will help our overall situation. I've got a little bit of bureaucracy to play with. There's the war with Benin. But obviously, incorporating territory is not really a great play. Can't incorporate because we're colonizing. And anyway, a lot of these territories don't have anything close to the amount of taxation capacity they need to actually provide the kind of cash that would be useful, and also they'd be 20-year incorporation processes. A donation of knowledge. Mohammed Hamid Arif has offered to spend some of their personal wealth to fund the creation of a university in East Bengal, though this will likely give the Badralaks some influence. The Mohammed Hamid Arif University will be a proud bastion of learning in these times of rapid progress, where knowledge truly is powerful. Where it truly is power. A wonderful idea. Badralaks slightly stronger, one free university. Or no, we can't give them platform. Badralaks unhappy. I'm going to go with the first one. I'm always going to go for a university if I can get it. For a free university if I can get one, because that's just generally the right way for things to be going. Alright, so some of our states have started to go down in attitude, which is not ideal, but is what it is. If I could get back to middling taxes, but that would be pretty dangerous for me. I need to get a little bit more of my debt eaten away before I try to make that happen. I am getting close to 0 infamy, so I could also go after a little bit more conquests. So how's Consolidate Colonial Rule coming? We're doing okay. We're very nearly where we need to be for this territory. In fact, I think we're basically there. Just another couple of months, and I think that territory will be fully colonized. Harvest condition, wildfire. Oh, that is not great. Which states? Okay, it's these ones. So, Oud, Bihar, looks like West Bengal, and then Orissa. Can I impact that at all? I don't think so. Standard of living has gone back up, so that should make things easier. Temporary embarrassment. Ambitious middle strata citizens are opposing per capita taxation on the grounds that when they inevitably become wealthy capitalists, they will be excessively taxed. Why are you opposing the law, my friend? You're not rich. Not yet, but as soon as I get my new business venture off the ground, I'll be a wealthy man, and when that happens, I surely would not want to be taxed so highly. They should be more realistic, 5% enactment success chance, minimum expected standard of living for the middle strata throughout the whole country, and 5% of middle stratum pops become more radical. What's the middle strata looking like right now? They're close. Ooh, that's not ideal. We're swaying them with a tax cut. I'm going to sway them with a tax cut, same as I always do. Like a fool. That's actually pretty modest. It is going to slow down. This is going to slow down my, Turn Omani Bumpor. Ooh, actually, I can maybe get... Yeah, so... Persia. Money Hormuz. That's not what I want. Treaty Port. Baluchistan. Alright, here we go. Alright, beautiful. So that allows me to get what I need to get. Russia sides with Oman. That's not what I want. Britain, help! I gotta say, if market unification, I thought Britain already had that, to be completely honest. Okay, so if what is Russia doing this for? Just because they're protective of Oman. Alright, well that's interesting. I think if this looks like it's going to pop off and Britain is not on our side, I think I'll probably just bail. Because I don't want to fight the Russians. I certainly can't afford a medium-sized war here. Suspected proselytism event, once again. The presence of Protestant clergymen in Punjab has caused some locals to suspect the British East India Company is planning to attempt converting people to Christianity. That the company seeks to impose their own ideas of civilization on us is well known. Who is to say the next step is not mass conversions? They pretend to respect our faith to keep the peace, but have they not all along painted it as merely another cultural element inferior to their own? Surely they're just biding their time for the eventual project of forcing us all to adopt their beliefs. It couldn't be further from the truth. I'm going to do this same thing again. It's going to make the Hindu priesthood happy. Come on, Britain. Stand with us. Britain has bailed out. Well, sucks, Persia, but I'm gonna have to bail. Can't be bothered with this. Not right now. Not when I'm in a massive debt crisis. Like, if I weren't in a debt crisis, things would be easier. But I am in a debt crisis, so that's just gonna have to be how things go. That said, my trajectory is good. Ooh, Bessemer process. Excellent. Have I got any steel mills that I could use the Bessemer process in? I don't. Wonderful. Oh, because they're isolated. That's why they can't. That's why they can't have better methods, because they don't have any fertilizer in Pegu specifically. That's what's happening. All right, cool. This is really worrying. My going to high taxation briefly has proven to be necessary, but very, very dangerous. Because I don't know where that threshold for medium stability is. Well, this is scary, friends. We're in a risky place right here. I think I'm gonna drop taxes back to Midland. Once I'm below 12 million in debt, I'll drop taxes back to Midland. Hey, Portuguese mass immigration. Wonderful. I need to improve relations with Sindh again. Sindh thought they could get away from me. They will not. Yes! Alright, and that is per capita taxation. Oh, that's beautiful. And it reduced the amount of money that we're making, but only because of my my temporary reduction. Alright, I've got to drop taxes back to Midland. 20,000 per week in the black is not bad. Can I get more of the princely states paying? Baroda's above 2 and Jodhpur 2. Let me see. Jodhpur is here. They're doing just fine. And Baroda. Where is Baroda? I'll never use the finder. Here we go. That's an interesting shape for a state to be. New neighbors, new grudges. A minority group of Portuguese has recently settled in the state of Carnatic, seeking a better future. However, the local English elites are stirring up resentment, claiming the Portuguese newcomers will destroy their traditional way of life. They don't belong here. Our English customs, our way of life, they'll be lost if we let the Portuguese settle, claimed a prominent landowner. His words echoed in the taverns and markets of Madras. The newcomers, hopeful but weary, whisper of opportunity, but face closed doors and hostile stares. I'm going to do the third one, as I've been doing. That'll increase their acceptance, and that's what I need to do. Alright, so we're at Midland from a cash flow perspective. Burma is damaging relations, so I need to improve relations with them once that's available. They are going down in Liberty Desire, and I want to keep that going the way it's going. Expelling diplomats would be just ridiculous. Hey, screw frigate. Wonderful. So 23 days. I'm just going to hold on this screen for a few weeks to make sure we get that going, because I cannot afford to have Burma reducing relations too much. Alright, so that'll get relations going back up. They're at Midland reduction in Liberty Desire, but it will go up from... Oh, interesting. I think in the new patch they reduced the modification from cordial. Which is interesting. A good vintage. The wine produced in Bombay has been lauded by sommeliers as outstanding. When people say that something ages like wine, they don't always make the distinction between wine and wine. So let me make that distinction. If you can get your hands on a bottle from Bombay, that bottle can be more than just a good time, it can be an investment. Make this an exclusive product for export, 5% prestige, or an increased production to meet the booming demands, increased wine output. So, what does the market for wine look like? Wine's dirt cheap, we'll make it for export. 5% prestige is just fine. So we are continuing to chip away at our debt. This interest line item is a real drag on my economy, to be completely honest. Like, if I can get rid of that, if I can eliminate that, we'll be sitting really pretty. The Madras presidency is at medium stability right now. So how can I... But it's going up. It's going up. We got subjects with low liberty desire, and we got states in turmoil. So the Madras presidency consists of... just the Madras region. So this is Madras. Is it a strategic region? Yes. Okay, so the states we're talking about here are Hyderabad, Jaipur, Bastar, and they're going down in Liberty Desire, so they'll be there soon. Mysore, they're good. Travancore, they're fine. Cochin, they're just fine. And Pudukkottai, they're good. Alright, so this problem should sort itself out. Have we finished colonizing over here? We have. So we're at 62.5% of eligible states. So we could start doing another conquest. If we grab Khalsa Raj, let me see. Jammu is already a tributary of the Khalsa Raj. So if we steal the other two states of the Khalsa Raj, we will get what we need to get. Now, if I grab Kedah from Kabul, I can get Great Britain in here. Russia seems disinclined. Bukhara might fight. But Bukhara... I'm not really scared of you, Bukhara. So, we'll do it. I should improve relations with Persia again. Ooh, anti-Russian association. That's not ideal. Oh, but we're amicable with them. All right. Well, we'll continue. We'll improve relations with them some more. Kabul has 23 armies, but they're all irregular infantry and hussars. So I'm just going to send the Bombay army. Hopefully that won't be too big of a deal. Are there any other states I need to get? I need to get Pashtunistan. I think I'm only going to bring Great Britain in if Russia winds up in there. Alright, so all their armies are coming to the front. And that force comparison looks just fine to me. Raising concerns. The Presidency armies have expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favoring the interests of the East India Company. Choosing is always hard, not because the decision is difficult to make, but because the consequences can be a bit inconvenient. Rumours are spreading like smoke from a factory, staining the clean air of the British East India Company with a dense and vicious poison. This needs to be addressed. Presidency armies happier, East India Company unhappy, or they need to accept we cannot always please everyone. I don't want to weaken an interest group in the government. If I reduce... I'll lose responsible governance, though, if I do this. We're getting so little clout from the Presidency armies that I don't think it's actually going to affect anything. Bukhara sides with Kabul, alright, that shouldn't be a problem. So do I risk the cost of sending another army in to deal with this? I think ultimately the answer is going to have to be yes, and I'm just going to have to eat the price tag here, because this army is pretty low in strength already. Yeah, I'm not at all regretting this decision. All right, so once this army gets there, I'll probably just demobilize the Bombay army, because the Madras army is much larger. Both in terms of its on-paper strength and its total strength. No one else seems interested in getting involved, so I think we'll be able to do everything we wish to do. Yeah, there we go. So that force comparison is looking real good to me. Harvest condition, hailstorm in Alberta. Sorry, Canada. Did my wildfires go away? They didn't. They're still happening. Radicalism is going down. Oh, the civil servants are big mad. I really didn't do a... It wasn't great of me to do that high taxation thing. All right, we're doing this. We're getting what we want to get. So I think after that, it's stealing Sikh Pashtunistan from the Khalsa Raj. And then we'll puppet them and grab Jammu in the same way. And there's Central Archives. Excellent. So now I need to answer a question, which is, do I start converting? It should... Oh my goodness, this is really different. It should significantly increase taxation capacity if I do this. So let's quickly press this button. and see if the increased taxation capacity makes me go up in income. Looks like no, actually. Bloody inefficient agriculture. The East India Company have started complaining about the existence of subsistence farms in Bihar, stating their undeniable inefficiency should be immediately addressed. The fertile soil of our people suffers, relegated to tired and calloused hands, too exhausted from manual labor to perform at a decent level, too poor to be able to use more advanced tools that would make them more profitable. This industry is just a useless investment. We should follow their advice, or they serve our purposes. I'm going to say they serve our purposes. East India Company, take a chill pill. I'm doing it the thing I need to do. Alright, now what if we do the ones in East Bengal? Yeah, no, the standardized filing system is increasing the cost, due to increasing the cost of paper too much. So, I'm just going to pop these back to, this one. Once we get the ability to start building again, whilst continuing to improve our finances, we'll be doing a lot better. We're almost in control of Kabul, Pashtunistan. And once we're there, we'll be able to win this war. Or we'll be close enough to being able to win this war that it's not going to be a huge factor. So how much are they losing war support by? We're probably not going to win the war before the end of the episode, because I do need to get the episode done. But in fact, let's do that now. It's time for the episode to be done. I'm actually way over time for this one as well, but I've gotten caught up. So we're doing pretty well. We're getting a hold of more territory that we need to get a hold of, and we're going where we want to go. So that is all for today. My nerds, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.